Hey everyone, welcome to day 14 of my 30-day project. Today's event is the Starlight event. This is a new event and I wanted to show you guys what I do when a new event pops up. This is one of my little rituals I do to try to figure out the value of a particular event's goods. So you can see you got these common gifts here that you can buy. These will probably go down in value by like 300% every time you buy a tier up. So the first one's going to be the highest value, the second one's going to be the next highest value, things like that. So you would typically want to stop around like the $20 pack to keep the value of the pack high. And these little micro transactions or whatever, these are just the best way to spend your money. It doesn't matter if you're doing thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars, or just a couple dollars here and there. The smaller the pack is, the better the value is, but you have to buy a lot more of them over time to get anywhere, really. So let's start with this pack here. So these things, they have a couple of things you can get from here. Charm books or those. I don't particularly like these too much, just because it's chance-based, but these are a lot better. You're guaranteed to get this much of everything. The biggest downside of this pack, though, is that it's a mix of charms and governor gear material. So you're not going to get very far with either one of them with this very small amount of material. I will say, however, that even though this is a small amount of material, even if you only get the 31.5% stuff, that is 40 charm goods for $5, which is 18, 36, 54. So 54 is what you would normally get in a $5 like pack from the governor store. So you're getting 40 there, so you're only 14 away from a normal $5 pack. And then you get the 20 of these as well. So you kind of get a decent value for it. Value-wise, it is higher than, getting $5 packs from other places. Here, normally when you do... So a good way to compare this is to come up here to the like custom things. Like right now, this is 22 True Gold or whatever. You can come to the Masters Collection here. You can see that's 60 total books and pages. So on the other one for $5, you're getting just half of these. Same thing here. So you're just getting like half of what these are. And then you can look at the pet ones too. And this is kind of how I evaluate whether or not a pack is good, based off of how much of this stuff you get compared to the pack that you're doing. So, sorry, if you're going to do half the packs or whatever, then this is half a pack, and this is probably another half a pack. So this is probably about the same or equal value to that, best deal thing you can get over there once every 2 weeks. For this one, this is about on par. 10 mythic hero shards for $5 plus a frame is about on par with what you can get over in the weekly deals. So $10 or 10 for $5, but you just get an extra frame or whatever on top of that. So I would say these packs are probably on par with normal deals. Nothing too special, but I mean, it's another way to get some cheaper packs, I guess you could say. Looks like these refresh every 2 days. And then if we come to the event itself, it's a 30-day event. So you probably get 15 chances to buy those. I don't know for sure. Then you come over here and you can get like these little moon things. You get them from your allies. You get them from doing revelation tasks and turning in these seekers to do spins. The spins are not discounted for doing 10 at a time, so you don't really have to save them up. And then you can spend those moons in this page here, which does not reset. As you can see, the timer up top is a 30-day timer. So these are all final. If you do all of the stuff throughout the entire 30 days, you'll probably clear this out. So, I mean, it's all free stuff because there is no spending to get anywhere in this event. So, like, you can't really get any of these from spending. And if you buy the Starlight gift pack, there's nothing in there. I don't know if the higher tiers will offer more items. But if you give me a second to Can I pause this? Yeah. I'm going to pause this real quick and then come back after I've purchased the $5 one, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so after purchasing the $5 one, it turns into a nameplate and it goes to a $10 one, and the value actually stayed the same. That's surprising. Packs usually go down. So I'm going to go ahead and buy this one and see what happens next. Alright, so after getting both of those, the value did start dropping. It's at 3,300% now. That's still a really good value. Anytime you can find something over 3,000 value, it is likely a very good deal. And as you can see, there's no like super extra stuff in here that's just random. So this is all just stuff you can, really get ahead on. See, and then they start adding speed ups to the Mythic General Shard ones too. So this is Mythic General Shards and speed ups. And these just stay the two chests that they are. So you actually start getting more for the general speed up ones instead of you don't have the frames or the nameplate, so they give you that. And it looks like there's a decent amount of EXP and hammers on this side. So depending on what you want to do, you can definitely use this event to stock up a little bit. And it seems like you can go a little higher than going to the $20 one. Let me see what happens. Yep, so here you go. Now it's down to $2,900 for the $50 one. So it's already dropped 600% from the first pack to this pack. So, I mean, it's gradually starting to get worse and worse. And this number is a really good indicator of how much the materials in the pack are changing. So when you have 3,500, 3,300, stuff like that, those are really good to get. But then you see a 400% drop in the pack's value like this for, 2.5 times the price. You don't really want to do that. That's going to cause you a lot more stress than it's worth. So I would probably stop there, not go any further if you're being like a frugal spender. Of course, people are going to want to spend more if they have more to spend. So that's just up to you as a person. But I would definitely stop at the after the $20 pack if that's where you're going to go. So again, this is a free-to-play event. None of these packs had any of the materials needed for the Moonlight Promise in them. You can't get any further than anyone else in this event. You just basically rely on your alliance to give you blessings, and you do your own revelations to get your own material. So definitely get on your alliance about making sure they're doing their dailies so that you get some free gifts from them. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about today, was these little pop-up events. I'm going to show you what happens with the packs when you buy them. So if you feel like you learned something, go ahead and like and subscribe.